As we all know, UFC 298 is coming up and we're getting a matchup between Henry Cejudo versus Merab Dvalishvili. And this fight is kind of falling under the radar since the card is ridiculously stacked. And guys, I like Henry Cejudo. He's a phenomenal fighter, but I really don't like his chances against Merab. And look, there's no easy way to say this, okay? But Henry is going to get his leg humped for all 3 rounds. He has never fought somebody in this caliber like Merab. He's arguably the boogeyman of the division since the dude doesn't get tired and he just spams endless takedowns. I honestly think Merab is going to put that EPO pace on Henry and just overwhelm him. And look, what I'm saying is that he's not going to out-wrestle Henry. He's just going to have him by the fence, and realistically, Merab might not even do any massive damage to Henry. And if I could be real with you, I think Merab has mediocre grappling at best. He's just really strong and he has that unlimited cardio. And I think Henry is just too old, and if you ask me, the guy obviously is a great wrestler, but he looks like a lost puppy every time he's in the cage. And to be fair, Merab isn't this big killing machine that everyone thinks he is. I mean, yes, he can overwhelm people with his output, and trust me when I say this, he'll have a harder time when he fights O'Malley because he won't be able just to shoot 12 takedowns around. Since Sean O'Malley moves a lot more, Peter Yan on the other hand is more on your face. He'll just have to chase O'Malley around, and it wasn't impressive that he can keep Peter Yan down in the later rounds when you think about it. When you think it would get easier for him after his opponents get worn down. He's not very good, he just never gets tired. I think he will beat Henry because Henry is just like Yan. Yan is right in front of you in that position to get spammed with takedowns. I honestly think this matchup is going to be like Jose Aldo versus Merab, where Merab had Jose Aldo on the cage for majority of the fight. It's going to be a boring ass fight. Merab is realistically going to 30-27 Henry, man. Henry is a great wrestler, but it's not MMA wrestling. There are several things to unpack here. You're not allowed to connect your hands in folk style. You can't use the fence. There's no stalling penalty. And lastly, perceived levels. And that's why Henry got out-grappled. And yes, I'm aware that Aljo had a weight advantage and size advantage, but I feel like we just witnessed a hole in Henry's game, and that's cage wrestling. And look, even if Henry takes down Merab, Henry doesn't throw any submissions, he hardly throws any ground and pound. Merab is going to get back up and continue the pace of spamming. And I forgot to mention that Henry's top control isn't really that good either. And something that doesn't really help Henry is his very wide stance. You know, the stance that he looks like Conor McGregor. He's just asking for Merab for a single leg at that point. And look, even if it looks like I'm glazing Merab, no, I'm actually not a big fan of this dude. In fact, even though I'm making this video, I'm hoping he loses against Henry. It's only because I can't stand the dude. But when I think about this fight and when I break it down in my head, I always see Merab on top. Henry's best chance of winning is to bring that brawling type style and try to knock Merab's head out. Maybe with a timed knee, but if he starts to try to wrestle Merab, then he's literally screwed. Like I said, Henry is 36, and for a bantamweight, that's kind of old. Dude is past his prime, and I believe he's going to get overwhelmed. Merab is going to retire Henry Cejudo at UFC 298 by another boring and impressive performance. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me or not. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on my next one.